I think I low-key got Matt Corman to fall in love with my production. We went crazy with that track for the Millennials vs Gen Z video on Kyle's channel, and she was so hard my bro hit me up a few days later for production on an upcoming project of his.
Another one. Another one.
This was insane to me because it used to be impossible to get artists on my instrumentals. Don't get me wrong, my beats were hard and they'd say as much, but it never led to any finished songs. I mean, now I connect with artists all the time, but how? What wizardry did I solve this problem with? It's called invisibility. My friend Seth is actually the one who taught this to me, so I brought him on for today's episode. Here's the GOAT himself. What's good, Seth?
Hi, I'm Seth. I've been video editing professionally for about 7 years now. I've made short films, documentaries, and even some YouTube videos that you've probably watched if you've seen any Kyle Beats videos. I've edited pretty much every video for the last 3 years.
Cool. So before you drop any gems, I gotta say this to the homies. If you do want to be the lead for a project or a song, then here's what you should do. Learn how to rap, pay for beats and engineering, and build an audience of people who with your bars. And I'm not even trolling, I'm dead ass sort of working on this right now if you're paying attention. Because it's not the producer's job to stand out on the song. And if you disagree, you clearly eat chalk, so I don't really care about your creative opinion. Simply put, when producing for other artists, we gotta know how to play the role. I mean, what do you think, Seth?
The most important thing of being an editor is to stay invisible. Especially because as an editor, I'm not making a product for myself. I'm making a product in collaboration with another artist. And if this artist is the one that's in front of the camera more, or if this is the one that the art is about, essentially, that's who I want to make sure that I'm staying focused on. And my job is just to tell the damn story. It's to move you emotionally in some way. I'm not supposed to be noticed at all. And every time that you cut, you draw attention to that. You remind the audience that they're not in a world, they're watching a YouTube video, they're watching a film. And especially the crazier transitions, the worse it is because you're drawing so much attention to it. And comparatively, for producing, I'm sure it's like that when you beat drop or you go crazy with the hi-hats in a certain section, or just the production goes a little bit too insane when the focus should be on the artist who's performing vocally, right? You just want to kind of give them that alley-oop. You want to be able to just assist them and help them tell their story.
Yeah, bro, thank you. And just tell the damn story was pretty much my mindset when cooking up for Matt. Really, I'm just building the vehicle to deliver the package that is his message, which is why I love that alley-oop analogy. I think our point guard style should be more Steve Nash and less Steph Curry. My issue is this makes me feel overshadowed and undervalued. I don't specifically mean with Matt, just in general. But what do you think, bro? Am I overcorrecting by focusing too much on the artist, and maybe that's why I feel overlooked sometimes?
The work speaks for itself, especially with the person that you're collaborating with. As long as they enjoy what you're making, your art is valid. When you work with someone that some random person who's maybe not clearly in this niche is able to recognize very clearly, then that's how I kind of overcome feeling overshadowed a bit. And especially when you're just starting out, it's not something that you should seek a lot. Feeling like I'm overshadowed is a little bit of a struggle for myself, especially when I am 50% of this video. You can light something well, you can direct something well, people can act in something well, but I'm the one who stitches it all together in order for it to be presentable. You know, as someone who doesn't overtly get credited a lot for that, it's something that gets to me sometimes that I'm like, that I think that I have imposter syndrome. You know, if no one's noticing me, then I'm not good enough.
Nah, I feel that, bro, especially with the imposter syndrome. I feel like if I don't have that explicit credit and notoriety, then I'm not an actual producer. Someone actually left a comment saying that we only won because of Matt, and there are tons of compliments, but this one sentence really tugs at my insecurity.
I'm gonna say one last thing. I might be overthinking it.
Yeah, of course, bro. Please help me out here.
How do you deal with feeling overshadowed? It comes with it. I mean, if you wanted to be the main artist, if you wanted to be the one that was recognized, you would do more of that. Versus the way that I work as an editor, I'm not really looking for all of this external validation. When you're starting out, you're just looking for as much work as you can do while figuring out your own style. And over time, you're able to get better and better at communicating with the artist. So the more time that you spend working on all of these projects, You've figured out your style, you figured out how to collaborate with other artists essentially, and you can take that to work on bigger projects or expand and do your own stuff.
Right. Our primary job is to take the chaos, disorder, and nonsense from the artists, actors, and directors and make it a cohesive piece that communicates their message. Matt gave me a suggestion on BPM and general vibe, and that's what I used to create what he wanted. If we want more creative liberty, then we should lead our own projects. But when we're called on for a service, it's time to be invisible and go ghost. Then it's like you said, over time we improve at interjecting our style when needed. I think that's how I made a beat switch that Matt and the judges actually liked. So I guess my question is, do we just resolve to stunt our creativity for the sake of pleasing the artist? Like, how do we make things that our clients and listeners enjoy while still fulfilling ourselves creatively?
I think it's important to figure out a different way to express yourself creatively. As an editor, my expression is making my own videos. I like being in front of the camera. I want to be able to make my own videos, but the work that I do with other people, I'm totally fine with not getting that external validation because I don't need it. I'm able to work and then I'm also able to create. And I want to be able to have those things a little bit separate so that I can put 100% effort into my work and then 100% effort into my creation and just grow. I think the most important thing is just to get deep into it and just grow.
Yes, I'm glad someone finally put this into words. Like, understanding the difference between work and creation is how we grow. For me, the work is what I produce for other artists. The creations are my content, instrumental releases, and songs where I'm organizing things on some Metro Boomin DJ Khaled type shit. But in this game, in this video, Matt was the lead scorer. I just didn't see any benefit in me playing shooting guard, so I passed the rock to my bro and let him get buckets. Simple.
Wait. I did have one final thing.
Go for it, gang, because the way I'm taking notes right now is crazy. The sauce is immaculate.
You're not gonna get the validation or the accolades that you deserve or that you want right off of the bat. You just have to grind. You just have to spend these years of working and figuring out your style. You're spending a lifetime on this art. There's a short little Picasso story where this woman who was a fan of his went up to him and asked him to just draw like a little sketch or something for him. So he drew this thing. It took him about 5 minutes and he gave it back to her and he was like, that'll be $10,000. And she was like, why does it cost $10,000? You spent 5 minutes on this. He responded with, well, it took 5 minutes and a lifetime. So I think the most important thing, especially if you're starting out, is just to work. Keep working and keep figuring it out, and eventually you'll get that validation that you deserve. Holy f, dude. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, of course, Seth. Thank you so much for being on the show. Hey, Dope fam, be sure to tap in with my gang. I got a bunch of his stuff linked top of the description. And I hope you took notes, because once you figure out how to get out the way of the artist, the next step is to trap as hard as you can to finish beats and songs. So peep this video appearing on the screen to learn the new types beat play I'm using to do this. And I'll see you there. Peace.